All right, so I'm out here at my mom's house at the end of this dead-end road in Clay, Alabama, where cell signal has historically been awful. My brother and I are about to chop up this tree that fell in the storm yesterday. I just wanted to show, I just now plugged in the Starlink for the first time. This is literally it. So you got the dish, a power cord, and a power supply. And it'll work with an AC supply or directly from a battery. So literally, you just plug it in, point it at the sky, turn it on. And I went from getting about 20 megabits per second download speed with my cell signal out here to over 125 megabits per second download speed. And it was very, very simple. It took a few minutes to download an update and install it, and then just a couple minutes of setup. So the setup within the app is very intuitive. You just open up the app, you select the type of dish that you have. It's gonna ask you if you will allow it access to the camera, and then you actually just point it up at the sky. It's almost like setting up Face ID, but you're covering the whole area of the sky that the dish is exposed to. And it gives you a status of how much you've covered. It just gives it a picture of what type of trees are above you or obstructions. And once you finish that part, it gives you an actual 3D representation of what type of coverage you can get from where your dish is, and how the Starlink satellites are coming overhead. So you can see this first one, I was over on the driveway where there's some trees overhead, and it says pretty much for any type of usage, you could have frequent interruptions because of that tree coverage. So in this case, I ended up moving up to the street where there's a little bit more open sky overhead. And so I'm rerunning the scan. There are a couple trees, they're just more on the periphery. Mostly open sky, and it was slightly cloudy that day. So you can see as it runs again, the scan that it shows is much more blue, and just shows that you could have intermittent interruptions. But then once that's set up, you just pull up your Wi-Fi settings, select Starlink, and it'll connect. You can go to your Wi-Fi, and you'll see it pop up in your list. You just select it. And then it'll let you know when you're paired successfully. It will, if you're in a stationary position like I was, it will actually help you get lined up just right where you have the best possible connection. And it takes it just a little bit, maybe a minute or two, to calculate its orientation. And once it gets that set, it'll actually give you a 3D representation of how you need to orient the dish. And it'll tell you exactly when you get it in the right spot, even down to the tilt of the dish. It's pretty neat. It makes it very intuitive. It tells you right there on the screen what you need to do. And it did give me a little warning at the bottom about having a VPN enabled. It says to allow all of the features and functionality of the Starlink app, it recommends turning off or disabling your VPN. So I did have to search that to figure out how to fully disable that, because there's a couple different detailed settings you have to change, otherwise it will automatically come back on. It also, during this initial setup, had an update to download, and this is common when the first time you turn it on for it to have some updates. And I'm online. So it's pretty incredible. I plan to post some more videos on it in the future, from maybe from different spots, and just kind of see what it's capable of. But I think this could be a game changer for any time we're out, especially doing disaster relief work and things where sometimes we're in an area that may have no cell service whatsoever, and certainly not high-speed internet service. So this is just a first check of it, and so far I'm impressed.